まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ。そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。ずいぶん走り回ったし、そろそろ休もう。座って休憩。まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ。そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。 ちゃ、ベランダの花がまた枯れてる。毎日水やりしてるのに。もしかして逆にやりすぎ？
そろそろ合流時間だ。今日はパルディスリアイに集合だったよな。うまくいくといいな。ほら行こうぜ。
座って休憩。
Okay, I'm ready.
の怒り、お前の勇気を見せてみろ。
じゃあ行くよ。はっよやっはっがっふっやっふっとせ痛がっちゃいない。さあどの目が出るかね。ここより弱滅の時。ふんやっふっ
お前は相手だ。
見切りました。使 捕まえた。どよめく進学火炎を終わりね。無我の境地。ふんはっなっふんはっしゅふっへっふん。じゃあ行くよ。裁きの雷。すぐ終わらせてあげる。痛がっちゃいない。
近づかないで。
ここより弱滅の時。そこ。ふっとかかれ。どの目が出るか。わけ山の地。逃げ道はありません。じゃあ行くよ。
俺の実力を見せ
すぐ終わらせてあげる。
見せてみろ。
捕まえた。はっ稲光すなわち永遠なり。ふっはっはっふっふっよっかかれ。いいかよ工作せよ。くれよっ。じゃあ行くよ。
星と深淵。無事今日の依頼を達成しました。星と深この同点も華やいできましたね。この情景を目にできて感慨深いです。 点についてのご質問でしたらいつでもお聞きください。
寝坊でもしたのか？
いや、そんなこと今まで一度もなかったし。
来る途中ですれ違った可能性は。
って俺、なんでみんな心配そうな顔してるんだ？
ミーローさんがまだ来ていない。
ただの遅刻？
それがちょっとおかしいんだ。ニーローはいつも早めに来てた。
もうとっくに出かけたと言われた。
セノはついたのに。
はい。だから心配しているのです。
あの日、危険物を輸送するキャラバンを貨物が全て奪われた以上、物的証拠は何もない。キャラバンは確かに怪しいが、盗まれた貨物を取りも、宝石についても売り手と連絡がついた。もう一つの宝石は砂漠で若い男が買っていったそうだ。
とにかく状況をまとめると、危険物ともう一つの宝石の行方は分からず、ニーローがどこに行ったのかも分からないということだね。
でも、なんでニーローが巻き込まれたんだ？
3つの出来事につながりがあるかどうかはまだわからないけどね。もし相手の目的が過信探査を。
Oh, okay. So this is the same one that we did before, because I do remember her dancing. But like it's been so long, I couldn't remember what the dance's name was. So I thought it was this one, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, this confirms it.
旅人、キャンディス。早速痕跡をたどろう。ティナリはパルディスディアイに残って、他の奴が来たら状況を説明してやってくれ。
うん。単に急ぎの用事ができちゃったって可能性もあるしね。ここで待ってるよ。
まずはグランドバザールに行こう。ニーローがどこから出かけたか確認するんだ。
僕が残るから。
君たちどうしたんだ？ 今日は友達の
一人でか？どの門？
ああ、一人だったぞ。そう。
パルディスティアイとは真逆の方。
何かあったのか？
ズバイルさん、もしニーローがグランドバザールに戻っ。
ああ、まあ手が離せないよ。
ああ、さあ行こう。北門を出て。ネビダ。
Oh, they meant the center area. I thought they meant like the north gate in the sense of the north part of the town. They just meant the north gate from the theater.
ニーローさんですか？綺麗な服を着て。
街の外？
ええ、あちらの。
後を追いかけてる奴はいなかった。
いいえ、私が見かけた時。
わかった。ちょっといいか。今朝ズバイルシアターのニーローが。
セノさん、お疲れ様です。ニーローさんなら。
まさか砂漠で宝石を買ったってやつじゃないよな。
男の顔は見たか？
すみません、さすがに遠すぎて。
そうか。もしニーローが戻っ。
かしこまりました。
引き続き進もう。
手がかりが途切れちゃったな。
足跡がいくつかあるようですが、追ってみますか？
いや、足跡が多すぎて。あ、俺たちは。
もし何か分かったら。痕跡を見るか。
足跡が多すぎる。
痕跡を見る限り。
足跡が多すぎる。
アランサカ、お前アランサカだよな。おい、なんでここ。え、口を滑らせるな。あ、それよりアランサカは女の子がここを通るのを見なかったか？本当か？ごちゃごちゃした石？なるほど。ありがとな、アランサカ。そういや、さっきの口を滑らせるとかっていうのは。ああ、とりあえずセノとキャンディスに情報を伝えようぜ。
アシュバッタ神殿の方向へ。
地面の痕跡が示し、
どうやってわかったんだ？
友達と。
ああ、
それでは出発しましょう。
またビジョンを見たのか？
はい。でも二人の会話のようでした。気づかれるかも。
ニーローの声だったか？
あまりにかすかでそこまでは。
とりあえず
さあ、
多分この辺りだろう。
この辺ってよく砲塔弾が出てくるんだよな。危ない目に遭ってたりしないよな。
あそ、
あ、ニーロだ。本当。
遠すぎて聞こえないようだ。
あっちに行こうぜ。
こんな遠くまで来ることになるとはね。
そろそろ着くのかな。
Oh, cool. So she's wearing the same outfit that she wore in the summer event. I really like it. It looks really nice on her. I prefer it over her regular outfit.
ニーロ来てやったぞ。悪いやつに。あれ。
おや？
Yep, super bad guy.
僕がどうかした？
みんなどうしてここに。なんでみんな質問ばっかしてるんだよ。騒がしいわね。静かな場所で練習。そうですよ。我がエッサンシュとシロフラン。
お前らこの赤フライムと知り合いなのか？
ちょっと誰が赤フラよ。このソルシェは高貴なる彼。霊光の勇者なんだから。こいつは貫禄。
I guess that makes sense too, because supposedly she worships, like, her whole. Actually, no. Was the Lord of. No, the Lord of Flowers was in the second desert area. We found her in the third desert area. So I guess technically. I mean, she's closer, maybe. So maybe they still worship the Lord of. The Thing of Flowers, which of course is what the dance is about. The relationship. I mean, that's like why Neela does like a flower dance for the Lord of Flowers or whatever. Or whatever its proper name was, I forget.
あれ、セトスさんが身につけているのは。
え、このウジャとの目のかけらのことかい？
もう一つの方。
ウジャとの目、そして彼。
じゃあことの。
今は謎かけをしてる場合じゃない。
私伝言。
そのようなものは。
ラッシュヌのやつ。
ラッシュヌって誰だ？
伝言を頼んだカレーだよ。ただちょっと待て。 りしようぜ。まず、ニーロはどうしてソルシュやセトスとここにいたんだ？
それを説明するには、そうだな。ソルシュとの出会いから話そう。
あいつらが来るよ、ソルシュ。欲張りな奴らだわ。元気出しなさい。あいつらを懲らしめてやらなくちゃ。安心し。じゃあソルシュ、あいつらが通ったらこんなの恐怖で震えるがいいわ。
Ah, I see. So they're the ones who did it. So then it was Thorns. So then he was lying. I don't know why he lied then. Oh, it's probably because the Thorns came up and they probably fucked themselves over by exploding and their product exploded. So they had to lie and say, no, no, we were attacked. Unless she's gonna shoot fire. Is she gonna shoot fire? Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess. I mean, she probably just shot at them. And what the fuck are they? Oh, I see. Here we go. Boop. Right. Oh, I see. It's boop. 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 There we go.
くたばりなさい。
その辺にしておいたらどうだい？
あら？なんちは何者？
僕はセトス。散歩してたら騒がしい音が聞こえたから、好奇心で見に来たんだ。貨物は全部壊したみたいだし、この辺りで勘弁してあげたらどうだい？大騒ぎになったら収拾がつかなくなるからね。
ちっぽけな人間。
高貴で偉大なるカレーよ。砂漠に君。
でも次にこの。
It seems weird why they'd lie about the thorns, though. So the guy was lying, so obviously that makes everything he's saying and doing suspicious. But yeah, but the thorn aspect of it is like, you know, I don't see why he would lie about that. Sure, it's suspicious, right? It's unusual, but it's what happened. And if you ever get found out, then, well, I guess the idea is no one would ever find out. But
お前ってほんと。このガイドの仕事は高く評価してあげるわ。責務？通りすがりのものから、今はちょうどクラクサナリデビ様の生誕祭の時期なのだと聞いたわ。我ら彼はクラクサナリデビ様の眷属ズルバーン先輩がいろいろ考えた結果、彼の勇者、つまり私が数百年にわたって受け継がれてきた家臣の舞をクラクサナリデビ様に捧げることが決まった。
来る途中で家臣の舞の人選はもう決まってるってソルシュに伝えたんだけど、彼女はニーローさんに会いたいって聞かなくてさ。
合わない方がマシだったわ。今の家臣の前が昔とこんなにも違うなんて。まあ、音楽でも昔のだってこんな機会めったにないでしょ。今年の家臣誕祭でこの特別なダンスを捧げれば宗神様も。そういうこと。そういうことだったの。ずーっと追いかけてきたけど結局は。
待って待って。
砂漠を破壊するもの、おそらく私利私
だからアール村を通らないこんな偏僻な場所を選んだのか。
恐怖に震えるだけでは済ませませんから。昼間の太陽。
キャンディス、お前急に怖いぞ。
そういえばキャンディスさん、
Hello there, how's it going? I'm doing well. Yeah, just wrapping up the last quest for this event. And now I think I have two. Actually, maybe not two combat. Maybe all the combat. I think I might have only done the first one or two. So I have all the remainder ones to do. But then I'll be done with this event.
その通りだ。君もその伝説の。
ちょっと記憶にあっただけだ。これまで。
ああ、僕も最初はこの宝石がちょっと特別だと思った。初めての家臣誕祭が開かれた時、キングデシェレトのアフマル様と家臣。
Ah, that's what the goddess of flowers' name was. Okay, yeah, I'd forgotten. It's been a long time since we've had to interact with them. Since, yep, pretty much. I'm on it pretty much every day. I'm not interested in buying any sort of art. My channel is perfect the way it is.
道沿いにキャンディーを残して不思議に思ったクラクサナリデビ様が湖のほとりまで来ると弦の響く音が聞こえてきた。アフマル様が演奏してたんだ。そしてマリカッタ様は旋律に合わせてしなやかに踊ってたんだってさ。二柱の神様は三柱が一緒に過ごしてきた素敵な時間を記念するために、マリカッタ様はウリンを守る霊光を、アフマル様はウジャトの目をプレゼントしたという。
しかしカーン・ルイヤの最悪の後、ウジャとの目は失われ黄砂に埋もれていった。
霊光はクラクサナリデビ様によって慎重に作り変えられ、生と死の世界を守り続けた。いつしかそれ、つまりキャンディスが見たのはウジャとの目に記録さ。
初めて手に入れた時は僕も驚いたよ。こんなに時間が経ってもなお、でその力は特別で、アフマルのたもう壊れてるけど、
もしかしてこの前ぼんやりと聞こえた言葉はウジャとの目の2つのかけ。
キャンディスさんが許してくれるなら、2つとも沈黙。
That doesn't make sense though, because since she picked it up, she was getting visions. So she saw the stand, explode. She saw the girl in danger because of the box. Clearly, those can't be scenes that were recorded in the eye, because these are present-day scenes with present-day people. Unless they're trying to say, well, no, a similar event happened back in the day. But then again, this was 500 years ago. Would there have been an automated saw that used like elemental energy to turn the spit, which is what that thing was? Like, no. It's very unlikely that existed back 500 years ago. There's no way that could have been a scene recorded in there.
それはクラクサナリデビ様のものな。
それはやめておいた方。宗神様が覚えているかどうかはさて。
あなたたちの意図はまだ完全には理解できてないけど、それよりさっきからダラダラと喋ってばかりで、これじゃ全然。それもそうだな。
俺も他のマハマトラたちに。
僕はここに残るよ。
みんなを心配させちゃって、よーく見てなさい。いい？こうして
言ってあげて。
やっと戻ってきたか。もう少しで。
Yeah, wait, is she better now? I thought she was sick, but I thought her sickness was due to the Urban Soul, kind of like Cole. So is she better now, or is she some sort of other illness? I knew it was like made worse. I think it's like because of the Urban Soul, but so I thought maybe she's completely cured now, but I'm not sure. We haven't really interacted with her much since the Sumeru Archon quest.
どうだった？大丈夫だ。
そう。
そっちはどうだ？
カーベは設計図を私に。あんたたちがいない間にキャンディータウン。
念のため、あと。
とにかくあと。よかった。パレードといえば、旅人教令員が各学院の代表者にパレード当日で話し合った結果、君がよかった。君は宗神様の友達でスメールを救った英雄でもあるからね。だからみんなは君が適任だと思ったんだろう。よろしく頼むぜ。
あんまりプレッシャーをかけないでやってくれ。
そういや、キャンディスもパレードに参加するんだよな。確か演奏って言ってたか？
ええ、ニーローさんのダンスの伴奏を。
おいらまだキャンディスの演奏を聞いたことがないぞ。
お気に召したらいつでも R 村に来てください。
そうだ、宗神様のフロート車の装飾品を作ったんだけど、花の騎士がフロート車を飾りつけ。やっと終わったぜ。家臣探査前夜のスラサタンナ聖書ってどんな感じなんだろうな。うふ、気になるぜ。これでいいんだな。あとは明日の朝のパレードを待つだけだ。最近みんなが私をいいえ、誕生日、この特別な日には素敵なフロート車と美味しいキャンディーがある。そして
This will be nice because it's like the first actual birthday where she was out and about and able to be physically present for it. Before she was always trapped. Oh shit! Did we get an outfit? Obviously, we're probably not gonna get it forever, but it'd be cool if we actually got oh, it's gonna be through this. Okay, we're probably not gonna get it. That means they didn't create a 3D character model for it, so.
花の騎士や従者が彼女を見つけた。神よ、やっと見つけました。皆お会いできるのを楽しみにしています。家臣探査が幕を開け、人々は彼女を囲んで楽しく踊る。あれ？
あれはパティサラか？
花の騎士と従者は彼女のためにサプライズを用意した。
They need to do better with the borders. They need a thicker black border around the white text because in cutscenes like this, where it's incredibly bright, it's very, very hard to read the subtitles. It just needs a thicker, because it has a black border, obviously, but it just needs a thicker one to have more contrast between the background and the words.
花車がカラフルな鳥にぶつかると七色の喜びが舞った。実は私からもサプライズがあるのよ。出てきて。
Oh, it looks like everyone can see them now. Well, the child would be... We'd expect the child to be able to see them, but the fact that it seems like adults can also see them.
花車が揺らぎ、ナヒーダは目を開ける。そして言う。こんなに素敵なお祭りは初めてだと。すべてがまるで夢のようだと。
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame they didn't have a 3D model, because it'd be really nice if they gave the Traveler another outfit. Like, it's fine, and I do get why they kind of want to keep it the way it is, because every element you do, like there are parts of the outfit that reflect the element that you currently have equipped, and based on the pictures from the outfit, that outfit didn't really have those kind of like blank gems that could like change color. Because like there's the chest gem, there's the flower in her hair, and then there's the gems in the little tassel-y things that come off her outfit. All of those change color based on whatever element you have attuned to. So like realistically, that's kind of what you want to have on any outfit the Traveler will have. And of course, like any outfit the Traveler has, will have to have a male and female version for it. So I understand why they wouldn't want to, but I still think they should. Because like the Traveler is the base character, it would be nice if we could change it.
乾杯。やはりわしの目にカーベン。お前は建築の天才じゃな。
キャンディータワーがフロート車にぶつかったのを見てから、パルザン先輩はずっと興奮してるんだ。
Oh, that bird was a candy tower. Oh.
飲んでるんだよ。
I was gonna say like candy tower. I don't remember a candy tower. I'm like, oh, the thing that hit the carriage, that was only the bird. But like, damn, that's like a, I don't know. Like when I think candy tower, I think of like a actual like, a tower, like it's just a column.
それくらいいいじゃないか。せっかくのそういえばキャンディス。
ありがとうございます。星が羨ましいな。でもお祭りの注目ポイントは急にそんな。
なるほど。ウジャとの目は沈黙の伝で預かったのか。
研究のために貸してあげ。
いや、いい。そういった品は歴史を示すもの。へ
え、君なら珍しがるかと思って。
一目見るにはわざわざ沈黙の伝まで行かないで。
もうちょっと外を出歩いても。
もし宝石の鑑定や認証でそれを教令員。
そういえばどれくらい。
いい質問だね。考えたこともなかったよ。古代の王宮の城壁を見ても急に一部。
うちの学院のやつらならやりかねないな。
もし本当にそういうブロックがあったら報告書を書いて俺の執務室に届けてくれ。
そんなことまで君に報告しなくちゃいけない。
いや、ただそうしてくれればブロック。
聞いた僕がバカだった。
報告書をリマインド代わりにする。
リマインドといえば、
そうかい？僕は何も感じなかったけど、ヘルマヌビスが君だけに呼びかけたってことかな。
今こそ七聖
コレイが呼んでるみたいだから先に。
はあ、カードゲーム、またカードゲームか。
みんな楽しそうだね。ええ、一生のな宗神様の命を。そんなことないわ。あなたはソルシュというのね。あなたとお友達はそれはお気持ち。そうなの？はい、私もそう思います。本当か？そう考えると特にナシーダがアランドラを呼び出した時はおいらほんと気に入ってくれてよかったわ。あなたたちに気づく。それでアラン坂に会った時あんなにでもスメールのみんなはあれが夢ね。ナシーダ？いいえ、なんでもないわ。でも
Where's the picture?
はいはい、みんな集まってくれ。左側の人たち、もうちょっと寄って。
わしの靴をすみません先輩。シロフラ、ここはカレーせっこいつの隣でなるほど、写真ね。そんなことを経験したことはないけど、この瞬間が私たちのために。
カーベも来て。
ああ、ちょっとタイマーを設置するから。よし。3、2、1。
誕生日おめでとう。
That looks nice. Oh, I did 3 of them. Okay, so it was just the last 2. Okay, it's fine then. Oh, damn, it's not one of the teleport ones. It's one of the ones you actually have to get to.
昼寝でもしよう。あれ、サングラスどこやったっけ？
清掃を開始。
炎の盾5時の炎。
我に光。
清流降臨。いるのか聞かせてもらう。清流の烈焰で
管理します。
駆逐なんちらを耐えられるか。一切合切燃やし尽くせ。キャッハー幽体爽快よ。
それここまでだ。俺が守るよ。
福育の語り。
獲物だ。
再構成します。霧となって散りなさい。
さあ食いしばれよ。
Yeah, who doesn't love enemies that run away? Who doesn't love timed events with enemies that run away?
我に光。
退路はない。それ助出し参上。
行くぞ。
清掃を開始します。霧となって散りなさい。
八神に報いるために。
Yeah, that was rough. Mainly because I never used Kanish, so I'm not familiar with how to play him. Oh, okay. I know how to play his character.
見切りました。
知識はあなたにも。
どれ。どよめく進学。
終わりで。裁きの雷、ここより弱滅の時。はっはっはっはっせい。
全部丸見えね。これこそが知恵の伝道。
じゃあ行くよ。
響け格のね。逃げ道はありません。稲光すなわち永遠なり。てったと捕まえた。どの目が出るかしら。
手をつなぎましょう。私のお家に。
せどれ。どよめく進学。
見切りました。ここより弱滅の時。
終わりで。
わけ山立ち。
裁きの雷稲光すなわち永遠なり。せいせいはっかかれ。せいどの目が出るかし
どよめく進学。
痛くしちゃうかも。
見切りました。ここより弱滅の時。糸よ工作せよ。
響け格のね。
稲光すなわち永遠なり。ひゅっはってふんふっはった
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with these challenges, I have no fucking clue where the enemies will spawn, so I waste time finding out where the fuck they are. Like, I would have been able to kill that one if I knew where it was immediately and was able to start pre-positioning to where it was going to spawn. So that is kind of annoying. But whatever, like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Cool, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to basically wrap up the event for today, which I did. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I actually really like the event. The event was really wholesome and really nice. It's nice when Nahida gets a birthday all for herself this time. This is the first time I think there has been one since the Irminsul thing. Now people actually consider her the Dendro Archon in her full glory, instead of just kind of being recognized as the Dendro Archon without anyone really respecting or caring about her. So that is cool. Nice little side for that. But other than that, I think the events were okay. I was actually hoping this event would be a little better. I thought it was going to be like actual like investigating something, but it was just find the odd man out type thing, which is fine. But I do think they were a little too generous with the hints. I think there should be an option to turn off hints, because if you're like, oh, because like it's very obvious when you have it. And so I learned, okay, well, essentially, if I take too long to find one and a hint appears, just make sure to find that one last, essentially. Try to look for all other ones first, because if you pick the one that's now hinted at, if you take too long to find the next one, it'll hint the next one. So essentially, you could, I mean, it's easy if you want to be lazy, and you can just wait for the hint to appear, get it, wait for the hint to appear, get it. But for people who actually want to, like, quote-unquote challenge themselves, it is unfortunate that they are pretty quick with giving out hints, and there's no way to disable them. So if you wanted to actually do a completely, pure run of finding all of them by yourself, you'd have to find them all super quick. And then the problem is, like, this is the kind of event you can only do once, because if you do it, you kind of remember where they are. Like, it's unlikely you'll forget all of them. Like, maybe if I go back in now, since it's been a few days since I did it, I might forget, and so it might be a little more fresh, but, like, it's still, without the ability to turn off the hints, it's like, so that was, a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping like we'd have to like find clues to investigate something, because they made it seem like it was something like that. Like it made it seem like it was a mystery, so I was hoping it was going to be something like that. But it was just basically using the wind trace find item to just find objects that were out of place, and they're pretty obvious too. Although I guess there were some that were kind of hidden away in little corners I did miss, and I ended up being revealed because of a hint, because I took too long to find it, but. This one was pretty good. Just a normal racing thing. I guess I wish there was more challenge to it. I guess it's fine. It was just pretty easy to. Or I wish there was like bonus rewards for like doing really well, like in the final track where it's unlimited time, or not really. It's 5 minutes, but you have 5 minutes. If you can get like a certain number of points, you can get some extra little bonus. That'd be kind of cool. Combat 1. I mean, it's quite. I guess I was a little disappointed. I thought the initial thing showed the traveler fighting against, like the image of, oh hey, here's like a brief little synopsis about the event. The image they showed was the traveler, fighting against someone. So I was thinking it was going to be like one of the events where you can only use the traveler and you have to use blocking and counters to essentially clear it. I thought it was going to be that based on that image, but it's just a generic combat event that's quite literally the same as every other event that we've ever had. So, not. I mean, it's fine. It's nothing crazy new. We've had it all the time. We continue to have it all the time. It's not. I was kind of hoping they would try something new. They didn't. So, I'm disappointed in that sense. But it's not really their fault. It was just my expectations. It's like I was expecting something different because of the brief image I saw, and it wasn't that. So that was where my disappointment stemmed from. Like, oh, because I actually did like the ones where you're the traveler and you have to counter and guard to do the most damage, because those are actually really interesting, because it's more of an expression of skill. And the point threshold is usually so low. And also like if you're doing your counters and shit, you finish it so much quicker. So like that's the point, is that you because you're countering and shit and you're doing it quicker, you're finishing it in like 30 to 40 seconds instead of like a minute and 30 and stuff like that if you're fucking up or dying, if you really suck. So not only are you getting full rewards, but you're also finishing it quicker, so you spend less time on it. Whereas for these combat ones, it's like you can kind of be shit and you can still get the reward. It's like I was kind of shit with Knitch because I didn't know his timing, because it's like you're supposed to do his auto attacks until his gauge is filled, and then do his skill, and then do his auto attacks again, getting into the thing, and I just wasn't doing it that frequently. And like, you know, I just don't use him ever, so I end up mostly using like Dea and Emily, because I'm more used to them. So it's like, it's the kind of thing where it's, even that team, which I was kind of shit at, I was still got, you know, the minimum number of points I need for the max reward. So it's like, it's kind of disappointing. There isn't like but like at the end of the day, like if I want to do, you know, more forms of skill expression, there's like Imaginary Theater, there's Spiral Abyss, like there are other methods that I could, you know, test myself more. But I was kind of hoping something slightly different. Because like there is Imaginary Theater, there is Spiral Abyss. Like this combat event is basically that. It's not really any different. So it's like, it's disappointing that it's pretty much the same as the other two forms of endgame content they have. I would kind of hope they would just do something a little weirder, like just boss battles type, like the boss battle ones, the you know, you're just the traveler type ones. Those are interesting. Or even the ones where you have like, you only have like the Clash of Swords or whatever, where you only have 2 party members, but you have to swap between like 4 parties. So it's like you bring your party members on, it's constantly swapping, because it just adds a new dynamic to the fights that is just not present in other things. So it's all about like being quickly, getting on the field, doing a quick little thing, then swapping. Being on the field, doing a quick little thing, and then swapping. So like the characters you use greatly differ, right? So like it's like you wouldn't use an Arlecchino in a party comp like that, because the whole point of Arlecchino is you need to do her skill, wait for it, you know, swap off, or wait 5 seconds till it, you know, procs, so that you can then gather it up for max Bond of Life, and then stay on the field for a while. But like the point is that with these short parties, you're only supposed, if your party stays on the field for like 10 seconds or more, you start doing less damage. So it's like that Arlecchino's playstyle is not the best for it, because, you know, I guess 5 seconds is not too long. You can swap to the other character in your party, do a skill and burst, and then swap back to Arlecchino, and you can probably collect it and be fine. But then, yeah, it might be fine. It depends. But yeah, so it's definitely more interesting. So I was kind of hoping they would just, for events like this, try to like just go outside the normal combat mold, to try something new, especially with like lots of little tiny events like this. It's like, yeah, sure, you could like make something a little easier, because like I get not wanting to do like one of the traveler is the, you know, guards encounters, because I get that, because if you do that, something like that, you could finish way too quickly. And so as an event, if you're good and skilled, you just finish it super quick and then it's over. That's why it's perfect for like when you have other events. So it's like, yeah, sure, you finish the traveler countering event quick. Doesn't matter, because there's the racing event, there's the discover event, there's the actual quest for there's the actual quest for the event. So it's like, you know, that'd be the perfect time to, you know, try something new that maybe doesn't take as long, maybe that really doesn't stand the test of time as its own event because of how quickly you might finish it. That's the perfect one that you'd want to fit in when you're doing a bunch of other events. But either way, like, it's fine. I enjoyed it. In fact, I mean, like most things in this game, I enjoy the questing the most. I like the story for the quest was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, questing most, then exploration, and then combat. But combat is fun. So like, it's not like combat is detrimental to the game experience. It is a positive. It's just not why I play the game as much. If this was turn-based like Honkai Star Rail, I'd like it more, you know, and that's why I like Honkai Star Rail more. Like the only thing, if Honkai Star Rail had the exploration of Genshin Impact, then I'd like Honkai Star Rail like just objectively better. But I get they're 2 different games, and like the amount of exploration would be insane, because like how big you're exploring actual worlds, whereas like this is just exploring just one world, so it's better scoped. It's better scoped the way it is, letting each game be what it is. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. But I will actually be on shortly, because I want to start playing the Dragon Age Veilguard game. I'll probably do a quick little stream, just doing character creation, and maybe the very, very starter, perhaps. I'm not sure. I might just stop at the character intro and then just officially start the quest later in the evening. I'm not sure how long the character designer will take. Like I've seen people fucking about with it, and they have like a lot. I don't know. I've seen people make like silly looking characters, and then you get the people posting them, and they're like, "Yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard character creator sucks." It's like, no, like these people were creating joke characters. It's like it's not a bad character creator if you can create an ugly character. Like all the character creators usually allow you to create an ugly character. You know, Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring. These games allowed you to create horrific looking characters. In fact, I think I saw on Twitter for Monster Hunter Wilds some of the amusing character creation options because everyone tries to like make real characters, and so there are some really good creative options. It does seem like Dragon Age will probably have less of that, so you probably can't go super crazy with it. Um, so that is unfortunate. Like you can't have full control. I understand why that kind of happens. Sometimes it's all just it's about like physics and armor and stuff like that. If you make something too crazy, like your hair clips through stuff or your face clips through stuff because you made such a horrific character, whereas if it depends on what the game wants to focus on. Like you could say, oh well, that's shit if you don't have that. It's like, well, no. Like if the game developers don't care about that or they want to, if that's not just a primary focus for them, then whatever, right? Like it's not every game has to focus on the exact same things. I think that does kind of become a problem as you get these people who are like, well, this game has this. It's like, okay, well, those games developers clearly care about whatever that feature is, so they included it. Like the weird idea that like you get these people who like get a game and rather than just accepting the game for what it is, they look at other games and what they do and be like, oh, well, these games have this thing. It's like, yeah, but like maybe these developers don't have experience with that. Maybe the other game has had developers who have made that same type of feature in their games repeatedly, so they are very familiar with that. Or that's just a focus or something they care about or something they're interested in, so they just made it as part of that game. Like not every game has to have all features of all games. Like even games, because like it's the stupid thing, of course, is you get these people who are like, well, this game has this and this and this, and why doesn't this game have it? It's like, well, yeah, this game doesn't have the features you mentioned from that game, but that game also doesn't have the features that this game has. So it works both ways. It's like there's only so much time to develop something, so developers focus on one thing and not on another. And the problem is that some gamers come into it, we're thinking, okay, well, here's 5 games all within the same relative genre, and here's a feature from each one of these games that this game I'm comparing to doesn't have. It's like, well, yeah, but like sometimes it's different features from each one. So it's like features that even 2 of the other games don't share between them. It's not like, oh, all these 5 games have all of these features and this one game doesn't. It's like, no, each of these 5 games has one feature that the game you're comparing it to doesn't, but even that one feature is also not shared amongst those 5 games. So it's like, well, what's the point of a comparison like that? That's just fucking dumb. Like, just accept the game for what it is, and you like it or you don't, right? And I mean, it depends. Like, and obviously, it depends what you value too. Like, I actually answered. I saw someone questioning on Final Fantasy 14 Reddit, asking, what's better, mouse or keyboard, and I, simplified it to being like, okay, well, movement on a controller feels much better in Final Fantasy 14, and targeting on a mouse and keyboard feels much better in Final Fantasy 14. It depends on what you value more. Do you want to be able to move easier and more conveniently, and more fluidly, or do you want to have the precision targeting that just having a mouse has? Like that's the big thing. That's the big draw. I think those are the big differences between the two. But everyone values things differently. Some people want that precision targeting. People want to be able to, click on a specific NPC or a specific ally and be able to target them and do an action on them. And some people are like, no, I'm personally of the movement faction, so I like the controller. I want my movement to be easier because movement is what I do more often. Like movement is what I'm doing constantly throughout the game. Targeting, not as much, right? And especially in Final Fantasy 14, there are methods to target, and yeah, sure, like I've gotten used to it. It's definitely not as good as the simplicity of clicking on something, but I don't need to click on a target all the time. And some of the controller, workarounds kind of, or the controller schema that it has allows me to, do it in like, sure, it might be half a second less. Sometimes it's even just the same amount of time, just doing it a different way. Like doing it the way the controller does it and clicking might take the same amount of time. So it's just like once you're used to it, it's fine for the most part. There are definitely some situations where mouse and keyboard is hands down the better in targeting, because like targeting on controller in Final Fantasy 14 is really good and easy between your party members, but not. And especially if you know specifically which party member you need to do. You see guys' health is low, you can, then heal them. The problem comes when you actually need to target a specific party member that you don't know who it is. So you see a guy and you're like, oh shit, this guy is in a danger zone, I need to rescue them. If I don't know who they are, if I don't instinctively know and recognize that character model, so I know specifically who it is, like, oh, okay, that's the ninja, okay. If I can see it, I'm like, oh shit, that's the ninja, and I'd have to toggle down to the ninja within my party list and then do rescue. So there would be like a half second, 1 second delay of maybe having to recognize who he is, scrolling down the party list briefly, which is easy. It's pushing up and down on the D-pad, so it's quickly enough to get to them. Press X to target, and then do the action. Whereas mouse and keyboard, you click on the guy and click the skill, right? Or maybe click a few buttons because, like, depending on how you do your skill bar, right? So yeah, there are some fringe scenarios, but it's like, those fringe scenarios for me are not worth it. Like, the precision targeting is good. Like, the controller targeting is good 99% of the time. There are just some niche scenarios where it's just much more convenient, mouse and keyboard. But it's just the convenience you get from all the other features, like especially movement, is just hands down the way for me so much better. Because I don't want to have to hold WASD to move, or crane my fingers and move my fingers in weird ways to try to move and do action skills at the same time, since it's my left hand that has to do all those things. Has to move and do all my skills, all at the same time. Like that's fucking insane. Well, I have to use my left thumb to move my character around on a controller, but that only precludes me from half my skills. Because when I'm doing that, I can't press the D-pad. I can't hold the trigger and then press the D-pad to do those skills, the skills that are bound to the D-pad. But I have the right side, the face buttons, that are so like only half my skills are bound to the D-pad. The other half are bound to the face buttons. So I can move perfectly fine and do any of my skills that are bound to my face buttons, no problem, no hassle whatsoever. And I only have to do some weird hand stuff. I have to only crane my fingers in a weird way to try to move and press D-pad buttons, or just stop moving and then take my thumb off my joystick and press the D-pad to do an action. So a brief stop of movement, which is kind of probably what people do with WASD movement. They just take their fingers off WASD, do the action they are trying to do, and then put them back on. But players have to do that every single time. Every single time with mouse and keyboard. And you could argue, well, you could still just move one of your fingers off of, one of the keys to do it. But it's like, well, yeah, but what if you need to move that direction, right? Like, sure, it's fine in some situations when you don't need to move that direction or don't need to move at all. But when you do need to move, that's the problem. And much like in Final Fantasy, it's like, well, when I do need to move, that's the only time my thumb's off my D-pad, or when I do need to do actions, that's the only time. So it's like, it's a silly little thing, but it depends on what you value more. Some people are just like, no, that level of precision is what I value more, and that's why they choose it. It's like, yeah, fine, So it's that kind of shit, right? It's just like people just can't accept that some games focus on certain features and not others, and we're like, why aren't all the best features in every single game, right? Like, why aren't all the best features from these 100 games all condensed into this one game? Why do they, like, it's like, well, yeah, no shit, of course it's not, right? So I do think there are definitely some unrealistic expectations, and where people like come in and say, well, actually, like this is wrong. This doesn't have all the things it should have, etc. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.